Hey everyone, and welcome to my new channel called Burton Talks Premier League. Some of you may know me for Burton Ballers, who focuses on Chelsea, but this channel is going to be focused on the Premier League. So I'll be reviewing all the fixtures from the week before and giving my thoughts and opinions on what went on. So let's get started. So the season kicked off with Arsenal playing against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. For Arsenal to get into the top four, they need something of a miracle. So what do you do when you need a miracle? You call Jesus. So Gabriel Jesus has come into Arsenal, transformed their attack, and in the first 15-20 minutes, he was a joy to watch if you're an Arsenal supporter. But the goal didn't come from him. It came from another Brazilian. It was Martinelli who scored the goal, followed by an own goal. So are they going to finish in the top four this season? Arsenal fans, after a good result, they always sort of gas themselves up. So any Arsenal supporters, if you join, stick your comments in the section below and find out. Just let me know where you think your guys are going to finish next season. So moving on to Saturday, we had a big shock. Fulham was a morning kickoff. They played against Liverpool. And what does Klopp do? Does he say, congratulations, Fulham? No, he complains about the grass. He said the grass was too dry. Have you ever seen such a sore loser in your life? You know, and had it been for that shot, it came off the inside of the post when Fulham were 1-0 up. I think had they gone 2-0 up, then we'd have been looking at a bigger shock. You know, Fulham were one of the teams I thought would go down this season, but on Saturday's display, they were superb. Can they keep that up for the full season, though? I don't know. Liverpool were missing a few people from the midfield, but when you're talking about margins for error, they've already dropped 2 points. So a lot of ground to be caught up on Manchester City already, such as the way that those two teams have set raised that bar. And then Bournemouth, another one of the promoted clubs, a great performance by them, beating Aston Villa. Aston Villa were a team I tipped to do well this season, but they didn't get off to a good start. Bournemouth, another team I picked to go down, but Bournemouth, yeah, good winning start to the return to the Premier League. And so Forest, could they make it 3 out of 3 for the promoted teams? No, they couldn't. Disappointing 2-0 defeat for Forest. But they have made a lot of changes this season. It's like having a brand new starting 11. These guys are going to take a bit of time to gel. Are they going to do it? Is it going to be successful? Are they going to be like Fulham when they first came back to the Premier League and brought in all these players? It didn't work out too well for them. So Forest supporters will be hoping that it works out a lot better for them. And then we had the first comeback of the weekend with Leeds coming back from a goal down against Wolves to win the game 2-1. So Jesse's team go marching on. And so last season they had struggles, so they're hoping that this win would cement their position in the Premier League, because they're one of the teams I think may struggle this season. But Patrick Bamford is back, so that was great for all Leeds fans to see. So again, Leeds supporters, where do you think you're going to end up next season? Then we had, this is, for me as a Chelsea supporter, this is not good, because Tottenham, they won 4-1. 4-1, Tottenham scored 4 goals, no goals and no assists for Kane or Son. Can you believe that? That's scary. No goals for 4 goals scored, and Kulusevski is his name. He looks a very good signing for them. So he was one of the standout players of the weekend, with a goal and a couple of assists. So yeah, and then when they got Richarlison to come back as well, so they're getting that little bit of strength in depth. There are people like Perisic starting on the bench. So could Tottenham be pushing this season? Could they break the duopoly of Manchester City and Liverpool, or are they going to be Spursy again and bottle it? So Spurs fans, let me hear from you. And then the weekend ended with my team, Chelsea. First win at Goodison Park for 5 seasons. So that's a lot to be cheery about. The performance in itself wasn't great. Chelsea, I still think, an attacker short of really trying to compete or even cement a place in the top 4. I still think that we need to bring in a striker. But The thing to be worried about if you're a rival fan, if you're a City fan or a Liverpool fan, the last 2 times Chelsea won at Goodison Park, they went on to win the league. So who knows? Who knows? And Sunday, Manchester United, brand new manager, new dawn for Manchester United. Ten Hag has come in, but different manager, same problems. Manchester United were weak in the middle of the park. Brighton were walking through that midfield. McTominay and McFred, or Tomney and Fred. With names like Tom and Fred in the midfield, you're always going to struggle, ain't you? So 2-0 to Brighton. And had it not been for the referee, even with VAR, couldn't even help out Manchester United out. 2 disgraceful decisions. What was McTominay still doing on the pitch for that over-the-top challenge? And the foul by, who was it who fouled? Yeah, the newcomer, what's his name? Martinez. That foul that he did. Probably the referee didn't actually see him. He's so tiny. Maybe the referee didn't see that he had barged was it Welbeck? Yeah, that he had barged Welbeck. That's why he didn't give it. And maybe VAR missed it because of his height. Maybe, I don't know. But how those 2 decisions weren't given, who knows? Manchester United fans, let me hear from you in the comment section below. Also, and Haaland silences a crowd. I don't like when rival supporters, okay, he had an average game in the Charity Shield, all of a sudden this guy is a waste of money. Come on, behave. This guy is going to cause damage in the Premier League. I don't want him to obviously being a Chelsea fan, but from what I saw from that performance yesterday, he's going to be their difference maker, because City didn't play well. They were struggling, but last season they drew that game, but because he's come in, his runs, his explosive pace, his cool finishing, for a young guy, and there's more to come from him as well. So rest of the Premier League, I just really hope that he does a Lukaku, has a great start, but then tails off a bit and doesn't do well, but I doubt it. One can wish, one can hope. Yeah. And then the comeback of the day was, I know Leeds had a comeback on Saturday, but the comeback of the day has got to be from Brentford. Brentford are a team that I put to go down, but their spirit, the manager and the way they play, never say die attitude. I think I may have got that one wrong, but early days still. So comeback from 2-0 down against Leicester. Leicester thought it was done and dusted, but some tweaks by their manager at half-time, and a goal by someone else got in my fantasy team, Ivan Toney. And probably the goal of the weekend by Josh Da Silva. And it was great to see Da Silva. Is it Josh or Jay? I can't remember. But it's great to see him come back. He's had a lot of injuries, but a great curling effort. And yeah, definitely the goal of the weekend. If you disagree with me, what is your goal of the weekend? Stick it in the section below. So, perfect synergy. So what we saw is a 4-2-4 formation. What do I mean by that? 4 home wins, 2 draws and 4 away wins. So yeah, nice little synergy there. And as I said before, goal of the week for me, Jay Da Silva. And the player of the week has got to be Mitrovic, the way he bullied that Liverpool defence. He made Van Dijk and Matip, he's swatting them away like flies. So yeah, great return to the Premier League for Mitrovic. So who was your player of the week? Stick it in the section below. And for the debutants as well, who do you think played well? Obviously, I spoke about Jesus. I thought Koulibaly played well for Chelsea. Obviously, Erling Haaland scoring the 2 goals. Was it good? The guy who came from Leeds, Gunnarsson, is it? I can't remember his name. Scored a debut goal. So anyone else deserves a mention? Stick it in the section below. So guys, new channel, Talking Premier League. So if you want to see more of this content, you know what you got to do. You got to subscribe to this channel. You got to hit that bell notification, so every time that I make a video, you'll be there to listen to it. You got to share the content. Let others know that this is a new channel about Premier League. Interact in the chat section. Let me know what your thoughts are. And so that's what you need to do, guys, to help this channel grow. If you're a Chelsea supporter and you haven't subscribed to Burton Borders, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my other channel, Burton Borders, where I talk solely about Chelsea. So as I said before, this channel is Premier League, and it'll be once a week having a review of all the matches that have gone on. I may stick in some other videos here and there, but primarily this is a review of the week that's been, all the midweek games that are coming up. So guys, I'm out of here now. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.